Hello student, all of you are most welcome in this video lecture. For better quality, I recommend use earphone, and I also request all of you please like, share it with your friends, comment and subscribe my videos to get latest videos related with class 11th and class 12th biology. These video lectures are useful for school examination, board examination, as well as NEET examination. So in today's video, I will be discussing about the properties of genetic material. So let us start this class. This is very important topic. So a genetic material must have the following properties. First properties, ability to generate its replica. Replica means replication. DNA should be able to produce its own carbon copy. So this is DNA. DNA, the process in which DNA produces its own carbon copy, that is called replication. DNA producing DNA, that is called replication. So this property is there in the DNA. Second property, chemical and structural stability should be there. Chemical and structural stability should be there. Should provide the mutation needed for evolution. And it should be having ability to express as Mendelian characters. So this is a DNA. Incoming ultraviolet photon. Now it will get what? After these bonds will be broken, and after some time again it will rebonding will take place. So they are stable. So DNA produces RNA. The process by which DNA produces RNA, that is called transcription. And the process by which RNA ultimately produces amino acid or protein or chain of amino acid or polypeptide, that is called translation. So this is the process of replication. Replication means production of DNA from DNA. Then transcription, production of RNA from DNA, and then translation, production of process of production of amino acid chain, a protein, a polypeptide. That is same thing. That is called translation. So DNA is what is stable. Why it is stable? Means it is what? Less reactive. It is double-stranded. Reason for mutability of high reactivity of the RNA. It is what? RNA is single-stranded, therefore it is what? Less stable. There is a more mutation in this RNA. So DNA is more stable because of presence of thymine, whereas RNA is less stable because of presence of uracil. DNA is more stable because of absence of hydroxyl in sugar. In ribose sugar, there is oxygen is lacking, but here in RNA there is a ribose sugar is there, whereas in DNA there is deoxyribose sugar. Here there is a hydroxyl group is present. In ribosome at carbon number 2, there is hydroxyl group is present. That's why RNA is more stable, whereas in DNA, in the sugar, deoxyribose sugar is present, and there is completely one less hydroxyl group is present at carbon number 2. Therefore, it is what? More stable. Thus, RNA is unstable. So we can say that RNA is unstable. So RNA viruses like bacteriophage, tuberculosis virus, they mutate and evolve faster. DNA strands are complementary. Means if you know the sequence of nitrogenous bases on one strand, we can deduce what will be the sequence of nitrogenous bases on next second strand. So DNA strands are complementary. On heating, they separate. If this is about DNA, native double helix, If it is being heated, then there is unwinding takes place and they will get separated, and then on cooling they will again double helix will be reformed. So DNA strands are complementary. On heating they separate. In appropriate conditions they come together. In Griffith's experiment, some properties of DNA of the heat-killed bacteria did not destroy it, indicate the stability of DNA. This is bacteriophage, this is a tuberculosis virus. So when we are heating, then it will get separate, but and the return of appropriate condition, again it will be double helix will be reformed. For the storage of genetic information, DNA is better due to its stability, but for the transmission of genetic information, RNA is better. For storage, DNA is better, but for the transmission of genetic information, RNA is better. RNA directly code for the protein synthesis, hence can easily express the character. DNA is dependent on RNA for protein synthesis. So DNA directly cannot synthesize protein, but RNA can directly synthesize protein. For protein synthesis, RNA is dependent on DNA is dependent on RNA, and then RNA will produce protein. So this process is called what? Transcription. The process by which DNA produces RNA, that is called transcription. This transcription, sometime what from RNA also DNA is produced, that is called reverse transcription. That is called reverse transcription. Then ultimately RNA produces protein. This process is called translation. This process is called translation. Now we'll discuss about RNA words. RNA stands for ribonucleic acid. So there are three types of RNA. One is what? Messenger RNA. It is also known as mRNA. mRNA stand for messenger RNA. Then there is a rRNA, that is called ribosomal RNA. rRNA, that is ribosomal RNA. Then there is a tRNA or transfer RNA. So RNA was the first genetic material. It acts as a genetic material as well as catalyst. Essential life processes like metabolism, translation, splicing evolve around RNA. DNA evolved from RNA for stability. So let us discuss about central dogma of molecular biology. Central dogma of molecular biology. It is a proposed by central dogma molecular biology was proposed by Francis Crick. It is stated that the genetic information flows from DNA to RNA and RNA to protein. DNA to RNA by the process. First, DNA produces its own carbon copy, and that is called replication. DNA replication, transcription, and translation. The process by which DNA produces RNA, that is called transcription, and then RNA produces protein by the process called translation. This flow of information is called what? Central dogma of molecular biology. It was given by Francis Crick. In some viruses, flow of information is in reverse direction. That is from RNA to DNA, from RNA to DNA. It is called reverse transcription. It is called what? Reverse transcription. From RNA, DNA is produced. So here again, there are three words: replication, transcription, translation, and reverse transcription is next word. So the process of production of its own copy by DNA, that is called replication, the process by which DNA produces RNA, that is called transcription, and the process by which RNA produces protein, a polypeptide, a chain of amino acid, that is called translation. Sometimes in some viruses like HIV virus as well, and in coronavirus also we go for RT-PCR test. RT means what? Reverse transcription. So, what is reverse transcription? The process by which RNA produces DNA, that is called reverse transcription. So I hope that the property of genetic material is clear and central dogma molecular biology is clear. Once again, I request you all like, comment, share, and subscribe my channel to get latest videos related with biology for class 11th and class 12 CBSE board. Thank you. Thank you very much.